Howdy, everybody. Welcome to Attitudes with Andy mini episode, the place where we get to learn and grow together. If you're new here and you want to join the party, please feel free to press subscribe, follow, whatever button is on your listening platform right now. So, today we are talking about how to bridge the gap from where you are and where you want to be by this one simple thing called taking action. Podcast done. No, I'm kidding. So let's talk about this. This is something that I know I have spoken about in little sprinkles, but the last few months have been teaching me a lot, and I think I have more things to say on this topic. So first of all, you can take all the self-development classes you want, okay? You can read all the books, you can listen to all the podcasts, you can pay all the thousands of dollars for coaching, and the one thing that will actually get you, you can do all of that and still be exactly where you are, because the only thing that is actually going to get you where you want to be, not the only thing, but the one thing you have to have is taking action. And it's taking action even when you don't feel like it. It's taking action when you might not have much faith, or you're going in blind and you have no idea what you're doing. And you have to take action when you are feeling disgusting self-doubt and when you just have no idea whether this is going to work out. Because again, you can do all the things and learn all the things, but at the end of the day, nothing's going to get you there without actually taking action. Because I know people who do all of the courses and spend all the money, and they're exactly where they were at the beginning of the course. They might just have more information in their head, but without the actual doing, it's not much use, okay? But the good news is, don't worry guys, the good news is now that we know better, we do better. Thank you, Riley May. That's a quote from her. Anyway, so taking action, taking radical action. So guys, we don't need to overcomplicate this. We don't need to be like, oh yes, okay, I'll take action to starting the multi-million-dollar business. Yes, we should do that. But what we need to look at is the small day-to-day actions, because whilst you might think, oh, they're small and boring, they don't really have an impact. They actually do. And how you do one thing is how you do all things. I 99% agree with that, okay? Because if you choose to slack in one area of your life, it's probably going to show up in another area where you're like, oh, it doesn't really matter. And I know my housemates are probably rolling their eyes saying, oh my gosh, Andy, sometimes you're not tidy. Okay, they're OCD. Okay, I'm tidy. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, moving swiftly on. So let's look at your exercise. Are you exercising as many times as you actually say or think that you are? Because don't worry, I have been there where I'm like, I'm so fit and healthy, and yet I look back on the week and be like, oh, well, I missed a workout there because I said I'd do it in the evening and then it got a bit too late and I wanted to go to bed, and so I decided to go to bed. Or, oh, I just, I was feeling, I wasn't really feeling like it. Or, well, I don't know, I was pretty sore from my workout. I was making up all these excuses. And at the end of the day, I was showing up like probably 50% of the time. That's not great, is it? And then I would be like, yeah, I'm a really healthy person with what I eat. And then I'd look at my diet and be like, well, you're not really putting much effort into your food. You're not really like planning out your meals. You're just eating like a few rice cakes and tuna. Why does it always come back to tuna? Okay, anyway. You get what I mean. And then I'd be like, I work so hard on my podcast. And then I look at the hours I've put in and I'm like, yeah, they're good, but I know they can be better. Like, let's be real. They can be better. And so it's really lining up what you say versus what you're doing, okay? And so it's always going to be like this, guys. Like, we're always going to need to critique different areas. And again, like, I'll be like, oh, I get so much sleep. And then I look and be like, well, are you actually getting that much sleep? So let's look at the small things in our life and then change that and build on that. And then they're going to get us to the big things, because you cannot be expecting to, what's a hard thing? Run a marathon suddenly if you're not choosing to do all the bits of training leading up to it, all the sleeping, all the eating well, all the little things that actually truly add up. Genuinely, All the things I've done in my life and all the things I've achieved have been from doing little bits of habits that have compounded into big things. So that is the number one thing, is we have to move before you're ready, okay? You're not just going to arrive and be like, yes, today I feel like starting my podcast. Today I feel like starting my YouTube channel. Today I feel like ending my 7-year relationship. Today I feel like applying for a new job that I low-key don't feel qualified for, but I know that I should. Okay, you're never going to feel like it. You have to move when you're not ready, because that's actually the best time to move. I promise you, okay? So instead of spending all that money into self-development, and I'm not saying you shouldn't spend money in self-development, I think you should, but if you don't have the foundations of simply taking action, then practice those, okay? Look at your values, look at what you're currently doing in your life. We don't need to shame any behavior. We just need to go, oh, interesting. Very interesting. I say I work hard, but then I look at the hours I put in and I only actually work about 2 hours a day. It's like, ooh, that's not really lighting up. So let's change things. How can we change things? So change those little increments and see the shift. One, you're going to have so much more self-trust in yourself. You really are, because those times when you're like, I will go on the run and you don't go on the run. I will do my food shop and you don't do your food shop. I will contact this person and you don't. Whenever you break promises with yourself, big or small, they also compound, and you don't want to get into a position where you no longer trust yourself. That's a really dangerous position to be in, and I've been there, and it's not fun. Okay, because then you don't trust yourself to pull you out of hard situations when they come. Believe me, they come. All right. Whereas now I'm in a position where I'm like, I trust you to lead me in hard situations. Yeah, I talk to myself as if I'm a child. But I do. And I trust myself to pick the right situation, even if it's really hard. And I trust myself to live in alignment with my values. And I trust myself to always pick the better thinking thought. You know what I mean? I've built that self-trust, and that self-trust comes from doing the small actions. So what we're going to do, this is really actionable, okay? Whether you're listening to this on a Wednesday, a Friday, a Sunday, a Monday, whatever day it is, it's fine. I want you to pull out your calendar. I have mine on my phone. And I want you to pencil in this week the times you're going to exercise, the times you're going to do your work or work on your passion, the times you're going to do your hobby or something you're learning. Maybe it's surfing, reading, knitting, whatever it is. I personally love to pencil in my social time because I'm a disgusting extrovert. So I need social time. Need it. So need it. So pencil in that. Pencil in when you're going to do your food shop, your chores, sad face, your cleaning, all of that, and anything else that is important to you, okay? Now, don't be unrealistic, but what this is doing is it's setting your week up so you're like, cool, I know where I need to be, I know what I need to do, and I know that this week includes all of the things that I value and all of the things I'm working on, okay? And then you need to do it, all right? So when your alarm clock goes off at the hour that you actually wish you would be waking up at, say you want to be a 5 a.m. girl, 6 a.m. girl, 7 a.m. girl, whatever, or guy, sorry. Anyway, then just get up honestly, just say, okay, what would it look like if just this week I showed up for myself in every area? Okay, just do that. See how you feel. You're going to feel good, and then keep that momentum going. Because as I said in one of the previous episodes, is that this is an infinite game. Okay, guys, being your best self is an infinite game. It never ends. You're going to have to show up for yourself every single week, every single month, every single year, etc. All right? So I believe in you. Taking action is the goddamn key to getting to wherever you want to be. I promise you, the people who have achieved their wildest dreams and the most successful things, they are in general no smarter than you and I. The difference is that they have just chosen to take radical action no matter what, even when they're facing hardship. All right? So I believe in you. You got this. And if you need any motivation, come follow me. My Instagram is @andy.bentley_. You can follow the podcast at Attitudes with Andy. And that's everything. I'll see you guys next week for another episode, and I'm hoping to hear the radical action that you guys have taken. Oh yeah, love you all. Bye.